Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the basics of what you need to do an acrylic full set. And this is going to be a kit that I'm actually going to be selling. So if anybody is interested, it will be available on my online store. And I actually only have 2 of these available. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys everything that's in this kit. So the kit's going to come with 4 files, 4 buffers, some nail tips, 2 practice fingers, wipes to cleanse the nails when you're doing the full set, glue to glue on the nail tips, nail clippers, scissors to cut the nail tips through coffin or stiletto, almond, round, a nail brush to cleanse the nail, a nail secret top coat, a nail polish. This is actually a chrome polish, a nail prep dehydrator, clear acrylic, a nail cleanser, the one that I'm always using in all my videos, a nail primer, acetone, and nail liquid. It's also coming with a acrylic brush size 10. This is a Kolinsky brush. A nail pusher to push back the cuticles before you do a full set. This is to clean around the edges when you mess up and you're doing like a polish and you mess up on the edges, just clean up. It also comes with a dotting tool on the end to do designs, to dampen dish, and this is to soak off an acrylic set or to do a gel manicure. So next I want to show you guys the nail tips that I have for you guys. So the nail tips, it's 0 through 10. There's 10 sizes. 0 is the biggest size that there is, and 10 is the smallest size. So usually 0, 1, 2, and 3. Usually this is for your thumbs, for your client's thumbs. 4, 5, 6, and 7 would be for these fingers right here. 8, 9, and 10 would be for your pinkies. Everybody has different sizes of nails, that's why there's different sizes of nail tips. So the ones I'm providing for you guys is natural nail tips, and they do come in this little box right here. So to glue on the nail tips, I have this glue for you guys. This is a really good glue. I love this glue, it's my favorite one. It has a really good hold. So I'm providing you guys with 2 nail glues, and this should last you a really long time since you don't need that much glue to glue on the nail tips. I'm also providing this scissor. This is like a little scissor to cut the edges of the nail tips. The nail tips, they come square, so when you want it to coffin, you have to cut the edges of the nails. So for example, is a nail tip, you gotta cut the edges and cut it shorter, whatever length your client wants it, long or short. And so this would be to make the coffin shape, stiletto shape, almond shape, round shape. So that's what this is for. So also it's gonna come with the nail clippers. So this is to trim down your client's nails before you apply the full set if they have them too long or they just want them trimmed. It's gonna come with the pusher. The pusher is to push back the cuticle area. Some people grow more cuticle than others. The cuticle causes lifting if you don't push it back and get rid of that dead skin. It can cause lifting, so that's what this is for. And this end right here is to clean under the nail. If you just want to do a manicure on a client, this is just to clean under the nail. It's gonna come with this brush. This brush is as you're working, dust starts collecting, so this is to just brush off any dust off of your client's nails. After you're done with your set, you could spray a little bit of the nail cleanser, which is this one, on your client's hand, and then brush the excess dust off with this. This is another brush. This is also a Kolinsky brush. So this end right here, you could use it to do the French tip. The French tip can be any color, or you could also use it to clean around the cuticle area. And it also comes with this end right here is a dotting tool. So this is what you would do to do little designs if you would want any designs. Okay, so the kit's going to come with a 4-ounce nail liquid. This is no MMA. This does not contain any type of MMA. This is safe to use on all your clients. It also comes with acetone. The acetone, you could use it to soak off acrylic nails, to remove gel polish, and also to clean around the edges if you mess up when you're polishing. I got a no lifts nail primer. I chose this brand because this is compatible with any acrylic system, so you don't have to worry about like this primer like not being compatible with any type of acrylic system that you're using. And it's also gentle, so this is gentle for your client's nails. I also have a nail prep. The nail prep goes on before you apply your primer. So when you're done applying the tips, you cleanse the nail with the nail cleanser. It's actually this one, the one I use on all my videos. So you cleanse the nail, you apply your dehydrator, you apply 2 coats of primer, and then you would go and apply your acrylic. So it also comes with clear acrylic. So this would be what you would be using. And I have 2 dampen dishes. So you would pour your nail liquid here, and you could also pour your clear into this one, or you could set this aside and use it to pour an acetone or something. So you would basically pour this in here. You would use your acrylic brush, which is this one. It's a size 10 Kolinsky Germany brush. This is one of the best nail brushes out there, best brand for nail brushes. And it's a size 10. This is size 10 is the size that I use on my sets. So you would dip your brush into the liquid and then into the powder, and that's what would make the acrylic. So if you're not ready to practice on an actual person's nails, the kit also comes with 2 fingers. And what you could do, you could glue on the tips or the forms and apply them here to this, and you can practice your acrylic application on these fake nail tips until you feel like you're ready to actually do a set on a person. Or you could always also practice on your own hand. That's always really good to practice on your own hand, because you get a feel, and you could also feel what you're doing wrong on your own hand, or what you're doing right on your own hand, what you like or what you don't like. So it also comes with a brush to do the set. Also, there's going to be some nail forms. There's 2 ways to do an acrylic full set. You could either use the nail forms, or you could use the acrylic tips that I showed in the beginning of the video. So I'm going to show you guys an example of how to use these. So you would remove this area of the nail form, put that aside. I'm going to be using one of the fingers that's going to be in the kit. You would roll it out a little bit, and you will just apply this under the nail. Squish the sides. So to practice on this finger, you would grab your dampen dishes, of course, you know, dip in liquid, dip in the powder, and then you can practice on here on how to build the nail. So that's how you could use these. So now I just want to tell you guys a little story about how I got started with doing nails. So basically how it all started was I was working in a warehouse. I've always hated working at the warehouse. The warehouse that I was working for, I had to stand in the same place, and I was working like on a little computer, like scanning objects and stuff like that. So my feet would get really tired from standing there all day, and I would go to the bathroom like every half hour, and I would just cry that I just wanted to go home. I was working second shift, so from 2 p.m. to 10:30 at night. So when I was working there was 2 girls that I met. One of them did makeup. She had went to school for makeup, and the other one did nails. She just did nails out of her home. And so we got really close, the 3 of us. So we kind of got it in our mind that we were going to open up a nail salon, or not just nail salon, like a beauty salon, so all of us could work there together. Well, that didn't end up happening, but that's what really got me into starting to do nails. So my mom always says that I'm a really impulsive person, and I am, you know. So as soon as we started talking about it, I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to start doing nails. I was like, I need to find a way to just start doing nails. So at that time I had moved out of my house, so I was really tight on money. My mom, she gave me $300 out of her pocket, and she told me to do the best that I could with the money that she gave me. I was obviously super happy. Like I was even crying. I was like, thank you so much, like, for giving this to me. Like I was about 18 and a half, 19, I believe, when I started doing nails. And so I went with those $300. I went to any supply store I could find, and I just started buying a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't know nothing about nails. I hadn't even went to school yet. I was just going based off of what I thought that I needed. So I actually spent those $300 on everything that I thought that I needed, and I started doing full sets for $10. I'm gonna try to find some pictures of some sets that I used to do when I first started, and they really weren't that great. I actually feel really bad for whoever did their nails with me when I was first starting. So I did that for about maybe a month to 2 months. I was doing full sets. I was going to people's houses to do their nails, to do their feet, to do everything. The nails that I used to do, they didn't used to last me at all. First of all, because I didn't know how to apply acrylic. Second, because of the products that I was using. The products that I was using, they just were not meant to go together. I was trying to mix like borderless with regular, and like different nail primers, I was just really did not know what I was doing. I didn't know how to prep any nails. I didn't know how to do anything at all. Okay, so sorry about that, my phone actually died. But going back to what I was saying, the whole point of what I was saying is basically everything that's in this kit, I have personally tried it, and it's been good for me. Down to the primer, the powder, the liquid, the cleanser, the tips, the glue, everything is what's worked best for me. I've tried a lot of different nail glues, a lot of different nail liquids, different cleansers, different primers. I've tried different files, different buffers. Like everything just has its own way of working. Everything in this kit has worked very good for me. So this is why I put this together the way that I did. And I'm going to have 2 of these available for sale if anybody is interested. I hope you guys enjoy this kit as much as I enjoyed putting it together for you guys. And I'll have the link below, listed below, of where you guys can purchase this kit. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.